brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now Lawrence to throw.
26-yard line.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's a second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now Burrow changing the look. Looking to throw on second down. Burrow out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
Complete to Drew Sample. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Another try for Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
Lawrence from his end zone. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This ball caught by Strange. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, 52 yards. And the Jags are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Burrow going to change things up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From midfield now, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second down and a yard. In motion right here, Boyd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Walker on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Draw play, Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This is 2nd and 8. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught, and he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. ETN up the middle. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
They gotta go, gotta go.
Mixon will try the right side. Pushes him over. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Mixon. 20 down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. 45 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
No, he didn't. Wait.
A very rare kick return on an onside kick. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Yeah, I fucked up there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And down inside the 10, they finally stop him, but what a return. It'll be first and goal.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Mixon running wide side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way.
Why you hit him in the head like that?
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Inside handoff to Mixon. Down to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Lawrence to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now it's Burrow. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. Touchdown Bengals. Tanner Hudson, 42 yards. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Lawrence on target there to Ridley. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders down.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eye.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10 yards on the pickup.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. A gain of 3 on the play. And
here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Luikin. And he's able to get it back.
Dude did a flip.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, ETN once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And quickly they get to the line.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A handoff for ETN. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and 18 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mixon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try for Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard loss on the play.
Burrow looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Steps away. This is caught. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting.
He's got a man complete. And that is
Why are you diving into the stands, bro?
But pretty much an exercise in futility right now.
You dove into the wall.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Here we go, here we go. What is that?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a...
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Now, partner, you know and I know that sacks hurt an offense's momentum. But normally when you get sacked, you're losing 5, 8, 10 yards. On a really bad play, 15, how do you lose about half a field on a play? Unbelievable.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there.
4th and 79.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Gun.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.